Here we go. Like so. Seems I've won the battle of wits. Ooh, the morgue. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take a look in here. Shelves for storing bodies. I wouldn't open these unless we really need to. Oh, we don't even have the option. Does this one say the same thing? Yep. I think we found the doctor. Can't even unlock that door for me. Fine, Usha. We'll do it your way.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
Please, just call me York.
Please, call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
I feel left out.
I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Shocked Emily there.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand, color sheets, and some brown.
I too have a right hand.
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion. The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Yes, a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her.
Bit too much for
Her
Emily.
nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker. She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usher, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job.
You're not the main character here. And you seem to know a lot about what
You're
happened
wrong,
to Anna.
Also. Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song.
Random movie trivia.
George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
Alone.
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
Now we get to do the autopsy. Well, Usha is clearly thinking about something. Wonder what my next battle of wits could be. We shouldn't stare at her for too long. She might think we're creepy. His age isn't immediately apparent, though he can't be that old. Looks like a trustworthy doctor. I do like how he said that the crime took place between 8 and 10, I believe. And he said that was rather early for a crime. Where's George? Still no hint of a smile. There's no reason we should focus our effort on George. No smile even after we gave him Arnold back. You need to be a happier man, George. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. Judging from the impressions, she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. The object was circular, with a relief shaped like a peace mark. Some gnarly-ass feet. And his body's lying on the table. Somebody should wash those feet and clip those toenails. Ugh. Beautiful blonde hair, stunning even in death. The tongue has been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. What else? She's neatly wearing fake fingernails. And autopsy complete. Get me a coffee.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly. Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
Is it?
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes.